Hey folks, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dave Wildheart and welcome to another live musical performance reaction. And this week we are checking out Patty Loveless and a song called You'll Never Leave Harlan Alive. Now, Patty Loveless, I know nothing about her. I'm guessing it's not her original name. Patty Loveless, born Patricia Lee Ramey. I can see why she changed it. Patty Loveless is a very cool sounding name for an artist. American country music singer. Began performing teenager, blah, 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 defined as neo-traditional country. Neo-traditional country. Country pop. Okay, so it's modern country music. All right. Like what? Shania Twain? Is that what it is? When I first saw this, I thought it said You'll Never Leave Harlem Alive. I thought, wow, this is going to be interesting. It's like a kind of 80s song written about Harlem. But this is not You'll Never Leave Harlem Alive. It's You'll Never Leave Harlan Alive. And it was written in 1997. Okay, it's not an 80s song. I guess that's why everything looks so blue and shiny, because everything looked blue and shiny in the 90s. Song has been recorded by Patty Loveless. Oh, no. Guys, I got that wrong. It was written by Daryl Scott in 1997, and it's been recorded by Patty Loveless, Brad Paisley, Kathy Mattea. Patty Loveless did a duet with Chris Stapleton. Is this the one we're watching? We're not watching a Chris Stapleton version, are we? No. When was her one recorded? Anyone? No. Come on, guys. History. She recorded it in 2001. Yeah, it is quite an early 2000s looking video so far. Daryl Scott. Sorry, I'm just doing my research on the camera, folks, which is going to probably annoy a few people. Daryl Scott is a songwriter in Nashville. He's written for Faith Hill, Guy Clark, Brad Paisley, Alan Jackson, The Steel Woods, Tim O'Brien, Tim McGraw, Beyonce. Okay, this guy wrote a lot of songs, but apparently this is a semi-autobiographical song. So it's sort of about him, but I don't know what it's about. What is it called? You'll Never Leave Harlan Alive. Where's Harlan? This is the important stuff, guys. Harlan, Kentucky. Of course it is. Kentucky. Harlan is a home rule class city. What the hell is a home rule class city? I'm guessing it's like a poor blue collar community. We'll find out in the song. Let's get into it, guys. Patty Loveless.
My grandfather was a coal miner.
Oh, it's about coal.
My dad, he was a coal miner also. Actually, my whole family's life revolved around the coal mines. But in 1968, my dad decided to move us all to Louisville, Kentucky, and seek of medical treatment for black lungs disease and many other medical problems that he had. Even though Daddy died in Louisville back in 1979, he, like the rest of them, never survived those mines.
So, just to, this is clearly going to be about you'll never leave Harlan alive, that even if you leave, everyone got this, what is it, it's this black, what do they call it, the black cough? Oh my God, I'm sorry. But it's this idea that everyone got ill from working the mines, so you can never truly leave the mine. Cool concept. I mean, devastating and terribly sad concept, but for a song, it's a cool concept.
In the deep dark hills of eastern Kentucky, wow, that's the place where I traced my bloodline. And it's there I read on a hillside gravestone, you'll never leave Harlan alive.
Oh yeah, that got dirty down there.
Oh, my grandfather's dead across the Cumberland Mountains. He took a pretty girl to be his bride. Said won't you walk with me out of the mouth of this holler? We'll never leave Harlan alive. Where the sun comes up about 10 in the morning and the sun goes down about 3 in the day, and you fill your cup with whatever bitter brew you're drinking, and you spend your life just thinking of how to get away.
Man, this is my jam. This is a style I like. This very, very, I don't know, what would you call this style of country music? It doesn't seem like, is it neo-traditional? Is that what it is? I guess it is, right? It's just a traditional sound that has, it just sounds kind of eerie, dark, talking about a subject matter that is clearly about sorrow and loss and this feeling that you can never leave. I mean, I really, really like it. I mean, I'd love to hear other versions of this song, and I'd love to hear Daryl's own version, because when he's singing it, he's going to sing it with even more emotion, I believe. It's not always correct, but when you're singing your own song, normally the emotion comes through differently than when you're singing someone else's. But these are professionals, and Patti Loveless obviously has given it everything and making it feel like her song anyway. So we can kind of disregard that in a way. Just having a look at these lyrics. In deep dark hills of eastern Kentucky, that's the place where I trace my bloodline. And it's there I read on a hillside gravestone, you'll never leave Harlan alive. At the end of each of the verses, it drops down to this minor chord. And that's when it just gets real dirty. And every line, I think, is going to be, you'll never leave Harlan alive. Every end of the verse is going to have that same kind of hook. My granddad's dad walked down Catherine's Mountain. Anyone know where? Sorry. I've got too many screens, guys. Too many screens. Let's have a look. Let's do a little bit of geography research. No, Catherine's Mountain. I always like to know exactly where we're talking about, to be honest. Mount Catherine, known as Gebal Catherine, is the highest mountain in Egypt. I don't think Daryl Scott's granddad was walking down Catherine's Mountain in Egypt. Kentucky. Pine Mountain. Appalachian. Oh, that's the word and style I was looking for. I didn't want to say, it sounds like Appalachian kind of music, because then I thought, well, maybe Kentucky is not in Appalachia. Am I saying that right? God, there could be so many things to pick me up on this one, guys. Do let me know in the comments how I'm doing. I'm trying my best. And he asked Tilly Helton. So this is about, going back to the olden days when he's saying his granddaddy, his granddad's dad, or even further back, and how he met his wife. Won't you walk with me out of the mouth of this holler? What is this holler? I see the word holler a lot in songs. Oh, I mean, it's different from what I normally think. This is a hollow. Or holler. It's generally located in eastern Kentucky, where there are many hills. It's literally a space between hills. Okay, that's not the holler I'm thinking of. But hey, nice to know. When the sun comes up and about 10 in the morning and the sun goes down about 3 in a day, well, that can't be true, is it? Aha. This is a hollow thing, right? When you live in a hole, you don't get much sun. Like where I live. I have mountain here, I'm mountain here. I get this much sun in the middle. I get it, man. And there is a period in January where we get 0 sun at this house. And it is cold and dark and frozen. It's a wasteland. Anyway, I'm going to be making a very long video, I think, if I keep talking. Let's get into it, because I really love what she's doing.
No one ever knew there was coal in them mountains till a man from the northeast arrived, waving $100 bills, said I'll pay you for your minerals. He never left Harlan alive.
Oh, that's clever, man. That's clever. Let's talk about that. This guy comes from the northeast. What, New York? yeah, I'm guessing he's saying the big guys from New York came down to buy basically to buy your to pay for your minerals. But he never left Harlan alive. And this is different from saying that someone is not leaving the place alive, dying in the place. This is saying he left the place of Harlan dead. He left it in a dead state. He made it die. He caused the death of this town. Right? That's how I read it, and I like that a lot. This chap Daryl, you can tell why he's with a songwriter with so many famous people, because he writes really both engaging and kind of clever little lyrics.
Harlan alive. Grandma sold out cheap, and they moved out west to Pineville. To a farm where big Richland River winds. And I bet they danced them a jig, and they laughed and sang a new song. Who said we never leave Harlan alive?
Oh, double fiddle. You know, I've heard that when I think of this type of music, whatever you want to call it, this Appalachian music, this traditional sounding music, I've heard that when they have a fiddle playing, it has this kind of strange sound to it. And I've always wondered how they can make a fiddle sound like that. Is it because there's always two fiddles? That's why it has this kind of slightly going in and out of phase, slightly different timbres to the sound. Is there often two fiddle players in this type of music? Please let me know, any neo-traditionalists out there. But that could explain this kind of, not out of tune sound, but this wavering sound. You know, someone presses the note and bends it a little bit more than the other one, or pushes down a little harder. It's going to be slightly different pitch, which gives us this quality, which I really enjoy. I don't know if everyone else does. So Granny, they all sold out and they moved out west of Pineville. Are we going to look up all these places? We're not going to look up all these places. Obviously, they've moved out of Harlan, Kentucky, by the sounds of it. And they have said, whoever said we'd never leave Harlan alive? They've escaped. They've escaped, and they're happy. And they're singing a new song. And they go into the solo with the fiddle. Everything's good. Yes, they've escaped.
Well, the times they got hard, and tobacco wasn't selling, and old Granddad knew what he'd do to survive. He went and dug for Harlan coal and sent the money back to Grandma, but he never left Harlan alive. Where the sun comes up about 10 in the morning and the sun goes down about 3 in the day, and you fill your cup with whatever bitter brew you're drinking, and you spend your life digging coal from the bottom of your grave.
This is insane, this version. It's really cool. I'm going to have to listen to this in one go afterwards because I want to get the whole feel, the whole thing. But it then drops out for this kind of last verse. And obviously times weren't so great and they ran out of money. The tobacco wasn't selling. So that obviously Granddad's gone back to Harlan to dig for coal. And he never left Harlan alive. And then it drops out, kind of similar to the beginning of the song where it's kind of a cappella-esque. I think it's just got the guitar chord strumming, single strums in the background, and she does the chorus very stripped back, and then they have this section with these the two fiddles, the two violins, whatever. This I don't know what that style is called or that particular technique, but it really, that with her kind of humming of the melody, man, it's so haunting, chilling, absolutely chilling. And then I assume we're going to get I'm going to take it back a little bit because I want to feel the drop. This thing.
You'll never leave Harlan alive.
But this is quite upbeat sounding, right? Wow. Stunning. Absolutely not what I expected. Paddy Loveless, when I saw, what did I read? That's something about country pop at one point. You think, okay. It's going to be like, I don't know, some cheesy kind of country pop sound. But it obviously was nowhere near that. It was this kind of neo-traditional thing that we're hearing about. Which, I love that sound. I love that style of music, and it's kind of the one I kind of resonate the most with from this whole country. Sorry, I'm having a nightmare here. This whole country and folk kind of thing that we listen to. What a song written by Daryl Scott. Like, for me, it's a perfect kind of song. It's got such evocative lyrics, such visual images in the lyrics. And it's this tale of sorrow, of being stuck in this place, trying to leave, but eventually being pulled back by, obviously, the whole coal mining thing, which is, you know, there's hundreds of years of history of families in this position, I'd imagine, when it's shaped an entire, like, well, part of America. Yeah, a huge number, a huge area of America is shaped by this very issue, right? And I love hearing about it, and they're still writing songs about it, and I'm still very happy to hear them when I do. Yeah, sorry if that was a bit long and a bit kind of all over the place, but yeah, loved it. Paddy Loveless, let me know where else to go with her. And if there's anything else by Daryl Scott we should be listening to, maybe not the Beyonce one, but if there's anything else by Daryl Scott, I'm sure I would love to check it out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.